Some of you guys may have heard that Apple just announced iOS 15, and even though it wasn't the biggest update in terms of design overhauls, there's a lot of quality of life improvements that made the iPhone even better, like the new live text feature that automatically recognizes text and extracts them from your photos or your camera roll, or even from a phone number on a business card, or even those books you have full of notes so you could extract the text, send them off to your friends. We also get a cleaner notification experience and focus features that makes the iPhone feel more controlled. Like now I could make a new focus to turn off notifications but still get them from delivery services or family members whenever that specific focus is enabled. But before we jump into all the features and everything, let's look at how I set up my iPhone and keep everything organized in iOS 15. Okay, so one thing that really pops about my setup is the wallpaper. And the wallpaper that I'm using is from my brand new wallpaper pack called Motions. I designed it in mind of summer, which is approaching, and I wanted them to be vibrant and just feel refreshing for everyday use. There's a total of 10 wallpapers in the pack, and my personal favorite is the sunset variation with the light blues and orange contrast. It really just brings across that positive vibes and energy that I need. And if you'd like to pick up some of these wallpapers for yourself, I'll leave a link down below in the description, and don't forget to tag me in your setups if you choose to over on Twitter. I went for a very minimal setup this time around because I realized whenever I had all the apps laid out in my previous setups, I tend to find myself scrolling aimlessly, and in return wasting precious time that could be used to do something more productive like making this video. Now looking at the first page, I organized my apps to be reached easily one-handed, so I offset everything to the right side. You might be wondering, how did I get all the apps to magically float in the corner? And no, that's not a new iOS 15 feature. I just had to use this app called MD Blank, which allowed me to place transparent widgets on the home screen. So even though I love the minimalist look and feel, information is still important, and that's why most of these transparent widgets has a stack widget below it. So whenever I want to take a glance at the weather, I could just easily swipe up on the blank widget in the top left hand corner and swipe back down whenever I'm finished. The same thing goes for the two other blank widgets I have below the weather widget and in the top right hand corner. If I ever want to quickly jump into my Notion page for YouTube, I could just easily swipe up and then I'm ready to start taking notes. The bottom right corner is where I have all my main apps, and they might look different because I'm also using my own custom app icons here. So if you'd like a setup like this exactly, I'll make sure to leave all the links down below in the description teaching you guys how to install all these themes and app icons. The top app is called Wealthsimple, and this is what I use to invest stocks and crypto at the moment. It's not the best in terms of crypto because you're going to only have Ethereum and Bitcoin in this app, but there's tons of other stock apps that I use as well. Right next to that, we have the Discord app, and this is one of my favorite apps. In Discord, you could collaborate with friends on projects or join up in servers to chill, watch movies together, or even play games. I thought iMessage in iOS 15 would have been something like Discord, but it was far from that. The only thing that was really new in iOS 15 to compare to Discord was SharePlay. And with SharePlay, it's a feature in iOS 15 that basically lets anyone on a FaceTime call get to listen to music together, watch movies together, or even watch your friend play another game on mobile. It's also very limited to which apps you could stream from, unlike Discord, where you could just share your entire screen. But I'm sure with future updates, Apple will make SharePlay a way better experience. Right below the Discord app, I have Twitter and Instagram, two apps that I spend way too much time on, and they probably should be hidden, but at the end of the day, as a tech content creator, I need to be on my A game with the latest news and fashion, so I tend to use Twitter and Instagram a lot for that. It's also really nice for me to interact with you guys, so whenever you have questions or want to see what I'm doing behind the scenes, you should probably follow me over on Twitter or Instagram. My mail app and TikTok sits right below that, and I love the fact that with the custom app icons you don't see notification badges, because if you could, my mail app would have never made it onto the homepage. I have way too many unread emails and it's just crazy. I also use the Gmail as my email client. I've been using it for years and it works best for me. TikTok on the other hand is my time wasting app. I love to go on there whenever I'm about to wind down for bed or whenever I have some time to create TikToks for myself. And yes, I do make TikToks, but it's tech related. I think it's really cool how easy it is to get engagement on TikTok, and I could just post simple 10-second videos and rack in thousands of views, and probably those people would eventually come over to my YouTube channel. Then finally, we have the two apps that keeps the channel alive, the YouTube Studio and also the YouTube app itself. Both apps recently got a little design overhaul, which I don't really like. In terms of the YouTube Studio app, I could no longer see my dislikes, which kind of sucks, but I could see all the beautiful comments and likes you guys leave for me on a daily basis. And then of course, we have the YouTube app, which is self-explanatory. Just make sure you're subscribed. Now swiping over to the right shows my widget page, and over here I just have a few more widgets for things like top news articles, a larger calendar widget to make sure I'm always on top of my game, and other miscellaneous widgets to control my lights and smart home devices. My second page is even more minimal. I have Reddit on there, which to me is one of the best apps for learning. It's truly just like an incredible source of information on pretty much every field of human knowledge. You could browse through many subreddits in philosophy, iPhone stuff, iPad stuff, language, coding, gaming, tech, or whatever makes your mind hungry. It's on Reddit. And because it's a community-based app, everything just feels natural. I also have the Lightroom app close by because whenever I need to edit thumbnails on the go or download files I edited on my PC, it just never fails me. I also have Snapchat here, and it's just for show. I never really use it that much. I just really like the ghost icon. And we have the file app off to the side, which I use a lot. Inside here is where I have all my documents where I need to sign, all the wallpapers and app icons I have to work on. It all syncs up between my iPad, my Mac, and it's just really nice to have everything just downloaded in one Files app. So yeah, honestly, I think the Files app, it was a great invention from Apple, but it still needs a little bit of work. Right below that, we have the Coinbase widget, and as I mentioned earlier, I do invest in crypto and stocks, so I like to see my money perish every now and again. Don't think I don't have a stack widget here though. I placed one right at the top for my reminders, and checking off those to-do lists every single day is always such a rewarding feeling. I'm currently using a native Apple reminder app, and it works really well. And that wraps up today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed the setup. It's very clean, very minimal and easy on the eyes. And as I said before, if you guys would like to purchase the wallpapers or anything, I'll leave all the links down below in the description. Don't forget to tag me on social media if you use it so I could share and interact with you guys. If you have any questions, any concerns, drop them down below in the comments. And yeah, as always guys, love, peace, and tweaks. Signing out.